Some people would say it's serendipity, coincidence, or, divine intervention, I don't know what. I was in San Diego, California, went into a Whole Foods market and asked the person there at the store, do you have something that'll work for my hair? I have actually extremely dry scalp. And they led me to a bottle of shampoo that was produced by a company called Natural Body Care. I acquired the shampoo, and you know what? It really worked. In my life, an unfortunate circumstance happened. On my last business trip home, my mom had passed away. And that was a time in my life, my son had just been born. I actually wanted to slow down. Shortly after my mom's passing, I was home in Washington and I ran out of shampoo. The phone number was on the back of that shampoo bottle, and I chose to pick up the phone and call to order a bottle of the shampoo. The unique scenario to it is, when I called, the lady on the other end of the line told me about their company and their history, that they'd been in business for 20 years. And she indicated to me that I probably should order a couple of bottles because they were going to close. And so through that conversation, I started to learn a little bit more about them. And so the fascinating piece to me is they made the product. And I have an extensive manufacturing background, so I flew to Camarillo, California the next day to meet these two wonderful people that started this company. And I became fascinated with it. And within 24 hours, I decided I wanted to acquire that company. And that's really how Sensaria actually started, from Natural Body Care. In 2005, we chose to go through a branding exercise and change the name from Natural Body Care to Sensaria. We really tried to determine what would represent not only our products, but more importantly, the biggest asset of our company, which is our representative base. And Sensaria is that, senses, aria. It means we heighten your senses, and aria is to heighten. And so we really, heighten the senses of everybody that's out there that touches our product, most especially our representatives. Sensaria wouldn't be where it is today without our independent representatives. They are the foundation of what we do.
Being one of the first representatives within Sensaria was a little lonely at first.
We didn't have note cards and teleclasses and big meetings and things that they have now.
When I acquired Natural Body Care, I could never have imagined what we have today. Going from 12 independent representatives when we did our first event in May of 2001 to having nearly 5,000 independent representatives today.
The growth still is limitless. We have barely scratched the surface.
But the biggest thing that I think is the biggest inspiration and motivation, not only to me, but to everybody involved in Sensaria, is how many lives we touch on a daily basis. It's powerful.
It's been 5 years since Sensaria has looked at its brand, and it was time for us to look at what it represented to us and what it meant for the future.
I was so honored to be a part of this creative process and represent the field. And when they came back with these amazing concepts, it was unanimous in the room that this was the brand.
It represents exactly who we are as a company and the roots from which we've grown.
We really based the company under the foundation at one time on a lacy leaf maple tree. And to me, again, it's a part of that serendipity or the coincidence, how here it is 10 years later, the leaf reemerges.
The symbolism within the mark, what we call the chasing leaves.
And the small leaf representing the company, and the large leaf representing what is the heart of our company, and that is the representative.
We can see those two leaves that represent Sensaria's naturally based products.
It shows that we as a company will never forget how we got to where we are.
Going forward, this is going to open the doors for Sensaria.
This new brand allows us to take our rightful place amongst the biggest brands in the entire world.
I'm inspired to be in this company right now because I think we're sort of on the cusp of something really amazing.
It's so exciting to be at Sensaria right now because you have this history that is rich. We believe that the sky's the limit.
What Sensaria is looking to do is be the innovator, the leader in party plan organizations in the direct sales arena.
I see Sensaria as being the premier skincare company.
And that's what we're after. And with the great field that we have, you know what? We're going to do it.
Sensaria.
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 Naturally.
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 Sensaria, naturally.